There are Cadillacs sitting on used lots right now that most buyers walk straight past. Not because they're bad cars, because of a reputation they picked up years ago that never fully caught up with reality. iSeeCars data shows that some Cadillac models are far more likely to reach 200,000 miles than most buyers would ever expect. And every car on this list has already taken the biggest depreciation hit on someone else's watch. Today, I'm counting down 9 Cadillacs that can go the distance, why buyers get them wrong, and what to check before you buy one. Let's start at number 9. Number 9, the 2014 to 2016 Cadillac ATS, 3.6 only. Mention the ATS to most buyers and they bring up timing chain problems and carbon buildup. And for the 2.0 turbo, they're not wrong to be cautious. That reputation attached itself to the entire nameplate and never fully let go. The way one bad engine can quietly drag down the resale value of a car that never had the problem in the first place. The 3.6 V6 does not carry that baggage. It is naturally aspirated and considerably simpler, built on the same Alpha platform underneath the Camaro. You're looking at a car that can compete with a BMW 3 Series on driving dynamics, priced right now like an economy sedan, because most buyers never separate the two engines in their head. Check the trunk badge or run the VIN before you buy. If it says 2.0T, that's a different conversation. If it says 3.6, you're looking at one of the more overlooked Cadillac sedans on the market. If you find a well-maintained example, a compact luxury sedan for the price of a used commuter car. A clean example runs $10,000 to $15,000 right now. I had a customer last year who almost passed on a 2015 ATS 3.6 because his neighbor kept telling him Cadillacs were expensive to fix in general. No year, no engine, just Cadillacs. He was cross-shopping a base BMW 3 Series at $19,000. He bought the ATS for $12,000 instead. He called me 8 months later just to tell me it had been the easiest ownership experience he'd had in years. Verify full synthetic oil change history before you sign anything. If you're considering any direct injection Cadillac with higher mileage, including this one, it's worth having the intake system inspected as routine due diligence. Number 8. Later Cadillac CTS sedans with the 3.6 V6. Buyers assume a Cadillac sports sedan means expensive parts and a short lifespan. The kind of car you love for 3 years and then start avoiding the repair shop's phone calls. iSeeCars data on CTS variants, including the coupe, already shows measurable high-mileage examples on record, and later Cadillac 3.6 applications, including the LGX family used in the XT5 and the CT6, have shown strong long-term potential. Look for the 8-speed transmission service record specifically. These transmissions are sensitive to fluid condition, and documented service history is the first thing I check before I trust one. A repair that costs a fraction of what it costs to ignore. A clean 3.6 CTS runs $10,000 to $14,000 today for a sports sedan that once competed with cars twice the price when it was new. Confirm the transmission fluid was changed before you commit, and ask for service records going back as far as the seller has them. Number 7. The Cadillac Escalade EXT. Most buyers never even put this on their shopping list because most people forget Cadillac built it at all. That's exactly why the market is strange on these trucks. You're looking at a luxury pickup with full Escalade DNA, leather interior, Escalade front end, and a bed in the back, sharing the 6.2 V8 with the standard Escalade. The same active fuel management concern applies here. The lifters can fail, and it shows up as a repair bill in the $4,000 to $8,000 range if it's ignored. iSeeCars puts this truck at 13.1% for reaching 200,000 miles. A strong number for anything wearing a Cadillac badge, and stronger than several SUVs people consider far more dependable. Listen for a cold start tick that doesn't clear within 2 minutes. That's an early warning sign on the lifters. Check the bed liner and the tailgate hardware closely. If this truck saw real use from a lot of hands, a neglected bed tells you something about how the rest of the truck was treated. Prices swing wide on this one because so few are for sale, anywhere from $8,000 to $25,000 depending on condition and mileage. Get a pre-purchase inspection before you buy. Supply is too thin to gamble on this one. Number 6. The 2014 to 2018 Cadillac XTS, non-V-Sport. People call this one boring. The buyer who wants a quiet, comfortable Cadillac for the next 10 years sees it completely differently. It's full size. It doesn't look aggressive, and buyers assume that means it's somebody's grandfather's Cadillac, the kind of car nobody photographs at a car show. What they're ignoring is the naturally aspirated 3.6 V6 used in these XTS models. No turbo, no complexity, a genuinely simple engine with a long track record of high mileage durability. IC Cars has this car at 4.7% for 200,000 miles, and GM published guidance around a transmission fluid drain and fill interval near 97,500 miles under normal driving conditions. A car that once competed with luxury sedans costing twice as much now sells for family sedan money, and the person buying it today gets leather, real wood trim, and a ride quality that has not gone anywhere. One thing to watch, the V-Sport trim uses a twin-turbo 3.6 with more complexity and more risk. So if you want the reliability story, target the standard, naturally aspirated trim specifically. A clean example runs $10,000 to $14,000 right now. Confirm which engine is under the hood before you buy. They look identical from the outside. And check the transmission fluid service history while you're at it. That's the kind of detail I put into a free Cadillac buyer red flag checklist, covering the suspension checks, the transmission behavior, and the recalls to run before you drive anywhere. Save it to your phone and use it during the inspection. It's completely free. First link in the description. Number 5. The 2012 to 2016 Cadillac SRX, 3.6 only. Earlier SRX models developed a reputation for several issues, which is why we should focus on the later 3.6 versions specifically. Say the name SRX to a longtime Cadillac shopper and you can watch them wince, remembering a cousin's transmission bill from a much earlier year that has nothing to do with the car we're talking about here. IC Cars backs the later 3.6 up with an 8.2% chance of reaching 200,000 miles, well above what most people expect from this crossover. One bad generation poisons the reputation of the whole nameplate, and the buyers who actually check the years end up with the deal, while everyone else keeps repeating what they heard about the early cars. A clean 2012 to 2016 SRX with the 3.6 runs $5,000 to $13,000 depending on mileage. One of the more affordable entry points into a Cadillac SUV on this entire list. Verify the toe link recall was addressed, check the transmission for delayed shifting on the test drive, and ask specifically whether the car has ever needed a rear differential repair. This is exactly the type of Cadillac the market forgets about. Old enough to be affordable, new enough to avoid most of the problems people still associate with the name. Number 4. The 2018 and newer Cadillac XT5, 3.6 LGX. This crossover gets called boring, and it is. And that is exactly why it belongs on this list. Nobody posts a photo of their XT5 online, and that's the entire point. This is not the Cadillac you buy to impress anybody in the parking lot. This is the Cadillac you buy when you want 10 years of comfortable ownership without drama. The 3.6 LGX addressed several areas that concerned buyers on earlier Cadillac V6 applications, and in my experience, well-maintained examples are already holding up at higher mileage. There's not enough historical data yet for an official 200,000 mile percentage from IC Cars. This generation hasn't been on the road long enough for that number to exist. This was the best-selling Cadillac in America for multiple years running, which means parts are everywhere. Every independent shop knows this car well, and resale supply stays healthy because so many were sold. Target 2018 and newer specifically to avoid an early brake fluid issue on the first-year cars. A clean example runs $13,000 to $22,000 right now, against a new one starting near $45,000 for essentially the same platform. Confirm the 8-speed transmission had a drain and fill around 45,000 miles, and ask whether the all-wheel drive system has ever thrown a fault code. Number 3. The 2016 to 2020 Cadillac CT6 with the naturally aspirated 3.6 V6. Cadillac built a real flagship here, an aluminum-intensive platform, up to 40 inches of rear legroom, and a genuine attempt to compete with the German full-size sedans on their own terms. The market never gave it a chance. It got compared to cars costing $20,000 more, it sold in small numbers, and it got discontinued within a few years of launch, which is exactly the kind of story that creates a bargain nobody's watching for. The market punished this car when it was new, and used buyers benefit from that mistake now, buying a genuine flagship for sedan money. Later CT6 model years received the LGX version of that same 3.6 family, proving itself in the XT5 as well. And either way, it's a simpler used purchase than the twin-turbo option, which carries more complexity and more that can go wrong. If the car has air suspension, test it thoroughly at different ride heights. A failed air spring on this platform is not a cheap fix. Supply is limited because production numbers were low from the start, so clean examples do not sit long once they hit the market. A 3.6 CT6 runs around $18,000 to $20,000 today. I had a customer who drove past a 2018 CT6 3 separate times before he even considered test driving it, because he assumed a discontinued Cadillac flagship had to be trouble waiting to happen. He finally stopped in more out of curiosity than intent, and he drove home in it that same day for $17,000. 2 years later, the only thing that's needed attention is a battery. Get a pre-purchase inspection on the air suspension before you buy an all-wheel drive example, and verify any advanced driving features are still active on the specific VIN. Number 2. The 2015 and 2016 Cadillac Escalade. The fear here is well documented. The 6.2 V8 uses active fuel management, and the deactivation lifters can fail. $4,000 to $8,000 to repair it when it happens. That fear is exactly why IC Cars still shows this truck at 14.2% for reaching 200,000 miles. A strong number most buyers never see because they walk away before checking the details. Some owners choose to install an AFM disabler as a preventative step, but it's not a substitute for maintenance, and it is not proof that the engine underneath it is healthy. Maintenance history and the condition of the engine matter more than any single part you can bolt on afterward. The original owner paid full price for the luxury experience and absorbed the depreciation over the first several years. The next owner gets the value that's left over. A clean Escalade from this generation runs $16,000 to $22,000 right now. A genuine luxury SUV experience for less than a new economy crossover costs today. Pull the service records and confirm oil changes at 5,000 miles or less. That one detail tells you almost everything about how the engine was treated. Number 1. The 2015 to 2019 Cadillac Escalade ESV. Most people assume the biggest, heaviest Cadillac on the road would also be the least likely to last. The data says the opposite. IC Cars puts the Escalade ESV at 28.8% for reaching 200,000 miles, the strongest IC Cars number among the Cadillac models we looked at for this video, and one of the strongest numbers of any luxury SUV in that entire study. Same 6.2 V8, same active fuel management consideration as the standard Escalade. Same maintenance history question that matters more than any single fix. This is where the Cadillac depreciation story gets almost ridiculous. A vehicle that cost close to $95,000 new, with real third-row legroom and the longest wheelbase Escalade ever built, can now be found for a fraction of that price, while offering the same presence, comfort, and capability that made people want one in the first place. Depending on year and mileage, a clean ESV runs $14,000 to $38,000 today, with higher trims still available at the lower end of that range if you're patient. I have a customer who traded up from a regular Escalade to a 2017 ESV Platinum last year, mainly for the extra legroom on family trips. He paid $24,000, fully loaded, and installed an AFM disabler before he even drove it home. 3 years and 35,000 miles later, the only thing that's needed attention is a set of tires. The depreciation has already happened. The engineering stayed exactly where it was. Pull the maintenance records before you buy, and if the lifter concern worries you, get a mechanic to listen for a cold start tick before you sign anything. Which of these Cadillacs are you considering? Drop the model and mileage in the comments, and I'll tell you exactly what to check before you buy.